Welcome back. Who got first last video? Healthy active parents by 2 seconds. Hit that like button and help me grow this channel. Or hit like if you like snow and horses. It's cold here in East Pennsylvania. How about where you are? Let me know in the comments below, friendo. Don't just sit idly by. We are going to talk about silver again. I know you probably want to see some gold. But today, senor, is all about argenta. Or silver. You know, when a topic is hot, and the views just come pouring in whenever you talk about it, as euphoric and fun as that may be, that's usually a sign that it's over. On the flip side, when an asset is tried and true, time-tested, and you believe in it long-term, but its price is down and the attention for it is low, well, let me tell you, that is where I like to be. I want to show up to the party early while the punch bowl is full and unspiked. And no one's really there yet, except for a few nerds. The cool kids haven't showed up late yet to buy the top so I can vamos on to the next party early. In my humble opinion, which I don't really think that's what it is, I think it's more so math. This is great investing, but it makes for poor television at the time. Many people don't want to be early to the party. It's boring. They want to be there late when everybody's having a grand old time with that spiked punch bowl. And all the great personalities are there, stating the obvious in a very charismatic way. And, most importantly, buying everything up that I bought early. This is ideally how I like to operate. It doesn't always work out perfectly. After all, I'm only human. I'm not necessarily talking about silver with this metaphor right now, but I'm not talking about silver with it. I hear some others on the YouTube talking about how silver is not performing as well as gold and how the ratio will probably gap even more. And I'm not saying they're wrong. Perhaps it will. But what are the odds, really? After all, no one really knows where the asset price is actually going to go, really, except maybe Nancy Pelosi. So the odds, that's what matters. If it sounds like I'm talking down to you, I'm not. I'm really just thinking to myself while I'm having my coffee and making a video. I'm well aware that you're probably likely much smarter than I am, or you have much more time and experience and wealth than I do. And regardless of what your status is, we can all learn from each other. And yes, that includes me learning from you. So don't be stingy with the comments. Come up off that knowledge and experience and help out some thousandaires below. What we comment on YouTube echoes in eternity. That's right, I'm offering you a chance at immortality. So I got these silver bars here in a deal, and I can't help but think to myself, well, I mean, I should clarify, I got them as payment. And I can't help but think to myself, how much of it should I keep? And then I remember buying Silver Eagles last week, and then buying some of those Libertads a week or two prior to that. And then I got to ask myself, again, am I bullish on silver? I guess I got this gut feeling. And I'm not so quick to dismiss that because what that is, that's your subconscious mind. I ponder about a little something each day in my conscious mind, and those all pile up in my subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is so smart, it can't explain every little thing to the conscious mind. At least not in an articulate, summarized, timely fashion. I know what you're thinking right now. It's just dawned on you that your subconscious mind has become so savvy and intelligent by watching so many Thousandaire radio videos. I'm not trying to say just because I emotionally feel like buying silver, I should keep buying silver. But that gut feeling can be used as a compass, and its notion can be reviewed by the conscious mind. I hear a lot of people saying negative things about silver. I think that's really what's waking me up. When all the good, joyous people of Whoville start to take all their silver back to the LCSs for less than what they paid for it, or if they held for a long time and got back the same amount they paid. Well, those indicators tempt me a bit. Okay, I think I know. I'll keep 13 ounces of it because I have a friend with $18 face value of $half, silver $half, obviously, and he wants a 10-ounce bar, so I'll probably give him a 10-ounce bar and 3 of these 1-ounce bars. And I'll just liquidate 14 ounces to some of my close associates. After all, I have a gold centenario to purchase. What? After all of that, you're still buying the gold? It doesn't really matter how I feel. My gut says buying the gold is a mistake, but I have a schedule. And the gut's not 100%. I mean, sometimes it wants me to eat junk food. I am pretty stoked about getting a bunch of $half. Although I gotta say, I don't really want to put more Kennedys and Franklins in capsules if they're not really, really nice. But I wouldn't mind filling a canvas bag with some Kennedys. If you're still here, hopefully you hit that like button by now, friendo. I really appreciate it. And if you're new and you're still here, well, I guess you should probably hit the subscribe button and stick around. I'm here every day. I don't claim to have the answers, but I do like to inspire the thoughts. So I guess I would say if I could get a good deal on silver, I'll take some. I feel like we're in a nice mediocre market. It's important to remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just advising you to think. Like I said, no one really knows what's going to happen, except for Nancy Pelosi. And I don't think she's telling. So yeah, I think silver is in a nice mediocre market right now. Or it doesn't seem very volatile. So I don't really fear losing filthy fiat holding it or accumulating it. It seems pretty safe. I'm not overly bullish either. I don't think it's going to go up like crazy. It could. But who knows? You got to ask Nancy. If she tells you, come back on here and let us know. If you're here this long, I'll tell you where my heart's at right now, and that is in the graded comic book market. The past 3 years have been a devastating decline from its 2021 high, if you index the key issues. And the percentage of those declines have been tapering off as of recent. I'm not saying the market's at the bottom. And trying to call the bottom of a market is very similar to trying to call the top. Difficult. But I gotta say, it's been moving as I expected for quite some time. I've been watching it for a while. Like many other risk assets, the price was enhanced by the stimulus checks and unemployment checks from roughly, 4 years ago? Where does the time go? If you're constantly stacking valuables and buying assets, one day you'll have so much and you'll be like, whoa, where did the time go? I guess I'm loaded now. Or if you're stacking cigarette butts, beer cans, and bar tabs, one day you'll be like, whoa, where did the time go? I like to mention the comic books, but I know it's not going to be well received with the audience that I've created, maybe. I don't know. But they are a risk asset, and when they go up, they go up. But there's definitely a science to it. And I wonder if I should even share what I'm doing, because, I'm not really trying to create other bidders against me on eBay. It becomes a small world in such a small market. I've seen some comments where some of you did not even know this was a thing, and I think that's great that your horizon's been broadened a bit. And maybe it'll be one of those assets that you personally enjoy learning about. I think it's important to know how to work your way through many asset markets. Like I said, leaving an up market to buy into a down market that you believe is going to be an up market, there's just so much to gain by doing so. When I have an asset that gets toppy and I think about selling it, I think about selling it for what? I don't think about just getting the cash. I don't want to hold that cash long. What other asset am I going to get with it? And I look for an asset that I believe in long term that's down. I do know that no one needs comic books and that this is risky. So I'm only allocating a portion of my portfolio to it to mitigate some of that risk. But when I see so many other markets up 20, 30%, some of them hundreds of percents, and the comic book market is down 40% or so. And by the way, when these books get hot, they go up hundreds of percents, thousands of percents sometimes. The Rothschilds allocate a portion of their portfolio to fine art, and I can't buy fine art. I don't want to buy fractionals of fine art on Masterworks. I don't want to buy NFTs, so I buy graded comic books with a cultural significance that resonates with me, and I hang them on my wall. If you've never looked, go on eBay, type in comic books, first appearances, or whatever, and then type in CGC 9.8. And if you're looking up anything before the 80s, just type in CGC and don't put a grade, because a lot of those don't reach 9.8. If you've never checked it out, it's going to be an eye-opener. You're going to see books for hundreds of thousands of dollars, some of them, many thousands of dollars, whatever. There's something for everybody. It's a market. It's there. So when you have these, you can kind of gauge what you can sell it for. Don't just look at the prices, though. People can ask for anything they want. Try to watch the auctions and see what things go for. And you'll also notice if a movie or a show is coming out with a particular character, that all of a sudden the price will go up on those books. If you start to play the game, be careful, because that price can quickly go down too. If comics are something that you want to get into, but you don't know a whole lot about it, I suggest take your time, please. But I think if you can navigate the asteroid field, it can be quite profitable. All right, I guess I better stop blabbing and get something done today. I don't have to work, but that doesn't mean I can stay here all day and do this. I appreciate your time, friendo. That's it. That is it. Thousandaire Radio, wicked job. So glad I was buying these for the past couple years. Wait till I turn them back into gold. Whew. I did the research. I took the risk. I deserve it.